Hello, good morning all. Today in this video we are going to discuss regarding how to make changes for an existing field in Odoo. So currently in the screen you are seeing Odoo version 12 community edition where I have already installed different modules. So in the same database yesterday I have shown you how to add a new field into the view from the user interface using the debug mode. So you can see we have successfully added a new field here, that is date field, which we have added last day. So in this video we will show you how to make change for an existing field attributes. So right now here you can see we have got different fields in the form. So there might be some case where you need to change the properties of an existing field. So right now here you can see you have got a field called payment terms, and by default it is not a required field. So there might be some cases where you need to set or where you need to set the payment terms as a required field always. So let's see how we can handle such cases from the user interface without going into the custom codes. So we can make a field a required field, or if we need to remove a field, suppose there might be some cases where we need to remove some fields from the UI, like suppose right now you can see we have got a field called quotation template. So there might be some cases where we need to remove these field from the view. So let's see how we can handle all those cases. So first of all, for that purpose you have to activate the debug mode. So for activating the debug mode you can go to settings, and from the settings you can just activate the developer mode. So once the developer mode is activated you can access all the debug mode features. So right now what I will do is that in the video the example that I'm going to show is that, so you can see the payment terms is not a required field by default. So let's see how we can make these payment terms as a required field inside the sales. So right now if I'm creating a new quotation, if I choose a customer and then I will add some products to the order line. So I'll choose some products, and if I save it you can see the payment terms is not a required field. So if I remove this value I can still save it. So let's see how we can make these payment terms as a required field. So first of all what you have to do is that you have to click on the debugger button, which will be visible only in the debug mode. So from here you can click on edit view form. From here you can do it by directly editing the view architecture, but it is not a recommended method, because once you make directly changes inside the view architecture it will be lost once you upgrade the corresponding module. So if you make some changes here and then later for some purpose you might need to upgrade all the modules, or especially sales module. So once you upgrade the sales module all the changes that you have edited inside this view will be lost. So it is not recommended to edit directly inside the view architecture. So we will follow to the inherited views. So here you can see this is the inherited view which we have added last day for adding the new field called x touch date. So I have made a change here. You can see I have added a data tag. So inside the data tag yesterday I haven't shown the data tag, I have directly written XPath. So newly I have added a data tag here. So if you are new to this video you can just add like this XML version 1.0, then you have to add a data tag, and inside the data tag you have to specify what changes you have to do. So first of all, before going into change you have to get the field name. So to get the field name you have to activate the debug mode and place the mouse over the corresponding field. So as I am going to change inside the payment terms, in the wizard or in the pop-up you can see the technical name of the payment terms is payment underscore term ID. So you have to get the corresponding field name. So I'm going to make changes inside the for the field payment underscore term ID. So I'll go to debugger button, edit view form, then to the inherited views, and I will add the new codes here. So I'll just copy this code, that is XPath expression, and I will paste it here. So XPath expression field at name. So I'm going to make changes inside the field. You have to specify the name, that is payment term ID, payment underscore term underscore ID. So this is the field that we are going to change, and instead of position after, which we have used to specify the position, so right now we are going to change in the field attributes. So you have to give position as attributes. So instead of after I'll give the position as attributes. So that's done. And instead of field here, so instead of adding new field we are going to change the attribute of an existing field. So instead of field you have to give like this, that is attribute name. So what attribute I am going to change? I am going to change the attribute called required. So I'll enter required here. So what I have to deal with the required, I have to make it as a required field. So for that the syntax is like this, required, and you have to give 1, that is 1 means true. So what I have done is XPath expression field that name, that is payment term ID, position, attributes, and attribute name equal to required and set as 1. So let's save this. I click on save button and I click on save. So we have successfully added two lines of code into the inherited view, that is we have added XPath expression field name, payment time ID, position, attributes, and it is set to 1, that is true. So let's reload the screen and see what happens. So let's wait. So we have successfully reloaded the screen, and if I click on edit button, you can see the payment terms has been got into blue color, that is means it is a required field. Now if I click on save button, you can see they are asking us to save the payment terms which we have made the record right now. Even if we create a new record, you can see we cannot save the record without entering the payment terms along with the other required fields. So this is how we can make changes inside an existing view. So let's take another case where we need to remove a field. So right now we have got invoice address here. So let's take a case where you have to remove the field from the view or make it invisible. So as I have placed mouse over the corresponding field, you can see the technical name of the field is partner underscore invoice ID. So let's make it invisible. So I'll go to debugger button, edit view form, then to the inherited views, and I will open the view which we have added, and I will copy this code, that is XPath expression, and I will paste it here. So the field name was partner underscore invoice ID. So I will enter it here, partner underscore invoice ID, and we are going to change its attributes, that is position attribute itself, and we have to make it invisible. So instead of giving required, I will give it as invisible, and invisible is set to 1, that is means invisible equal to 1. So let's see, save and see what happens. So what we have done is we have added this line, field name is specified, that is partner underscore invoice ID, position, attributes, and attribute name. Attribute is invisible and it is set as 1. So click on save button and save button. So we have successfully edited the inherited view. So right now we can see invoice address here, and let's see what happens if we reload the screen. So here you can see the invoice address has been got removed from the screen. Right now only customer and delivery address is there, along with payment terms is a required field. So this is how we can make changes inside the existing views, that is existing field attributes. So let's do one thing. So there will be some doubts. Now I'll go to the apps menu, and from the apps menu I'll search for sales module, and here we have sales management, and here we have got sales module. So let's upgrade the sales module and see what happens. So there will be some doubts for people whether it will be get lost once we upgrade the module. So let's wait until the module has been got upgraded. You can see it's loading. So if you haven't subscribed the channel, please do click the like button and subscribe the channel to get notified regarding all the upcoming videos. So you can see as it is sales module and there is lot of dependency, it might take some time. You can see the loading has been completed. Now I will go to sales and I will open a new record. Here you can see the payment terms is still required and invoice address is still not visible. So this is how we can inherit and make changes inside existing view without going into custom module and from the UI itself. So that's all about this video. If you like the video, please do click the like button and subscribe the channel to get notified regarding all the upcoming videos. So thank you.